Okay, so imagine this. Imagine you're trying to track a cyber threat, but you can't because every single time you see it, it looks completely different. It's like an enemy that's a total master of disguise, operating right here in our digital world. Today, we're going to unmask this digital shapeshifter.
In cybersecurity, we're usually hunting for threats by looking for a specific digital signature. It's like a fingerprint we can track. But what happens when that fingerprint changes with every single attack? Well, that's when things get really complicated and honestly, a little bit cinematic.
No, really, just think about that for a second. A piece of malicious code that completely rewrites itself after every attack. Now, it's still doing the same harmful stuff, but to any security system out there, it just looks like a brand new, totally unknown file every single time. So how on earth do you stop something you can never identify twice?
This isn't science fiction, not at all. This is a very real, very challenging threat, and it's known as polymorphic malware. The name itself actually gives us a huge clue. Poly means many, and morph means form. Many forms. See? It's right there in the name.
So we know what the name means literally, right? But what does it mean in practice? Let's move past the cool analogies for a minute and dig into the core definition to really, truly understand its power.
The idea itself is pretty simple, but its impact is just incredibly. The key action here, the key word, is morphing. This isn't just about hiding or putting on a little disguise. It's about fundamentally altering its own code with one single relentless goal, to stay completely invisible to our defenses.
So how in this magic trick? Well, it basically has a digital invisibility cloak. Let's break down the simple yet devastatingly effective cycle it uses to stay hidden right there in plain sight.
It's this simple three-step cycle, and it just repeats. First, the malware attacks, does its thing, and then it changes its own code. Second, this new morphed version just waltzes right past the signature-based checks that traditional antivirus software relies on. And third, it successfully avoids detection, totally free to attack again. It's a constant loop. Attack, morph, evade, and repeat. And this comparison right here really gets to the heart of the problem. Virus has a fixed digital signature, that fingerprint I was talking about, that our security software is trained to find. But polymorphic malware? It changes its fingerprint every single time. It's like trying to catch a suspect who can literally change their DNA at will.
So, let's be super clear here. It's not just hard to detect, it's considered extremely difficult, even for the most advanced tools designed to protect us. And that's what makes it such a sophisticated threat. It attacks the very foundation of how we've traditionally hunted for malware in the first place.
Okay, so this threat is serious, it's evasive, and it's crazy hard to track. I get it. But we are not defenseless here. So how do we build our digital shield against a shapeshifter? Well, it all starts with knowledge.
Look, the best defense is always going to be a layered one. First up, it's about those established security best practices. I'm talking strong, unique passwords and always keeping your software updated, because these threats love to exploit known vulnerabilities. Second, it's about personal precaution. You've got to be skeptical of suspicious emails and random downloads. Those are the front doors for malware. And finally, it's about being prepared. You need to have a plan for what to do if you suspect an infection, so you can act fast and minimize the damage. It's about building a shield that is both technical and behavioral.
Which brings us to our final, and maybe most critical question. Polymorphic malware proves that the cybersecurity landscape is never, ever static. It's a constant evolutionary battle. As the threats get smarter and more adaptive, our defenses have to evolve too. This isn't just about fighting today's viruses. It's about getting ready for tomorrow's entirely new generation.